Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of this season. I've decided that will be the case because we can secure Champions League football, we can reach hopefully a final, and then we'll play Schalke and hopefully a final, or just Schalke. So since the Hertha game we beat Augsburg 2-0, Nikolic and Silla, Paulo Cesar picking up a knock, and then 2-0 against Schalke. Steve England and Juan Carlos putting us in firm control of the tie. Two pretty big games today then, and I'm going to start off the episode by seeing how we'd compare to Bundesliga teams of the past. So we'd be Champions League, in fact possibly even second that year. Definitely second that year. Possibly second that year. So yeah, we've been unlucky that Dortmund have taken their game to another level, and Bayern, have been good, but not as good as they normally are. They've gone on a really good spell into the season, pretty much guaranteeing them second. Now, Schalke also played Dortmund today at Signal Iduna, as you can see. So we could pretty much secure a top 3 spot with a victory today. Now, Nikolic is going to come back into the team. Sumahoro might need to find a replacement for him, as he's not the best footballer in the world. However, I'm very happy with him as a potential backup, and right now he's a good option. We're going to go positive for this one. Yeah, we're going to go positive, just to not use up all the energy before a big midweek game at home. No, away at the Veltis. Anyway, they've got Ryan Kent, they've got Malanga, the Belgian. He only went on loan to Dortmund, and that's where they got the picture from, and then he went to Stuttgart. Okay. And they've got Heinz! We signed him in the Railwayman, and he was terrible, but good to see that he's okay here. Yeah, we only signed him in the Railwayman because of his smile. Anyway, we do have the chance to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. We'll see how much money we've made. We're already on the verge of making 2 signings, both free transfers. So, we're not splashing the cash just yet, but we've been recommended a lot of Brazilians, which has been good. A lot of really good Brazilians at that. We'll get the league table back up. And naturally, when the Champions League comes around, more players will be interested in joining us. It's as simple as that. And I'm not going to blow our whole budget before we sort of get that upgraded status, because what's the point, right? What's the point in spending all that money before we really have an idea who wants to join us, before teams start transfer listing people? Let's be smart with our money. I say that, I assure you I won't be. But yeah, Steve England, 1-0, no, offside. Referee going to go to VAR? I don't think it's needed. It's not needed, definitely not needed. VAR has said it is offside. I'd agree, it definitely was offside. We're going to go attacking. So yeah, it's been a very good season, and we are coming to the end of it. Obviously, 2 games left after this. Last league game of the season on camera. So hopefully we can go out with a win, because it will be a humiliating defeat, and a worrying defeat at that. Because, we don't want to bottle this late on. But yeah. There are some players... Herrera! There we go. There are some players I'm eyeing up. Ricardo Herrera will definitely have to be one, because he's a machine. Then again, he's valued at about £38 million. I am looking for a potential cheaper replacement, because, I'm going to try and... actually, can I? Yeah, no, they're not gonna budge. So yeah, he'll probably be he'll be very difficult to replace because he's world class. He really is. However, I do have my eye or a player or two. You know, I think I've said I kind of knew this was going to happen. I think I've said that I've had a plan for a while, and I do have a plan. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh god. Oh, this is really bad. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Actually, we'll have it so it gives us some scores at the bottom. That's quite good. See? It's not always so bad this happening, because you kind of get the opportunity to get some new ideas in. Like having the bit at the bottom. Yes, 1-0. Okay, so yeah, I've been keeping my eyes on some players. It's going to be very difficult to replace him, but you know, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. Obviously, a lot of our defenders will need replacing too. Juan Carlos, good save. So yeah, we're going to have to spend a bit of money just to get the squad sort of up to scratch. It doesn't mean we can't loan in some players, but it's very likely PSG will want to give Ihavka a chance. And you know, we don't want to completely rely on loanees going forward, but there will always be some good loan players we'll be able to get in. I'm pretty certain of that fact. But yes, I've got my eye on a new striker who's only going to be about 10 million. I think 8 million is the exact fee. He's one I've definitely got my eye on. And you know him, you love him, but we're not gonna tell you who he is just yet. Solanes would be nice to get on a permanent, but I've tracked down some Mazzalas that I can sign if we can't. I mean, again, he's another one who'll be quite expensive. Ihavka, I really want Ihavka again. Backup goalkeepers on the agenda, I think. Just to improve our depth, but obviously no one really wants to be a backup. Oh, what a goal by Wallace. Oh, that's really bad, because we need to win this game. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So yeah, we're thinking new centre-backs. We might even need 3 new centre-backs, because we've got 2 on loan. And 1 who's not amazing. Attack, I'm going to get another striker and then we're pretty much done. Because we've got, you know, we've got a good selection. Which, obviously, highlighting that, Solanes! Oh, what a goal, Marcelo Solanes! Oh, how much is he valued at? 21 million. It's unlikely. But, you know, Solanes, I think, is the most replaceable player we have. Because although he's very good, you know, central midfielders aren't hard to come by. We're going to get rid of the bit at the bottom. It was sort of good at the start, but now it's there. Oh, off the line. Nearly. Oh, that one's really close. It never goes in on the goal line technology, does it? Yeah, Schalke Dortmund aren't kicking off until later. We do qualify for the Champions League if we win, right? Not quite. I mean, but pretty much, right? I mean, we don't need to know how much money we get, really. It's not going to be vital. Oh my god. We might not even be on the brink today, because Hanover are giving us a game, and that shouldn't be happening, because Hanover are terrible. All due respect, they're rubbish. We should not be, struggling against a side like Hanover. And hopefully we can get another instant reply. Ihavka, again back to Kanate. Kanate is a good kicker of the ball, when he wants to be. Hanover conceded from kick-off straight away last time. But they've played it round the back nicely, and I'm really regretting not coming back for the Stuttgart... Oh my god. Stuttgart game, because this is practically a dead rubber. I don't know why I didn't clock onto that, but it's fine, it's fine. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's 2-2. I mean, I've been able to talk a lot, so... Oh, Sammy Cox lost it. You see, now he has to get back, and it's not easy getting back. They have Kurt. Oh, lovely bit of play. So yeah, we're pretty much getting in 3 new midfielders, 3 new centre-backs. And a new striker to replace the terrible Steve England. What a mess. Get out. Get out now. Steve England's one of those players that you sort of go, oh, he's really good. And then he starts playing football. And you sort of go, oh, he's really bad. Butcherer. VAR will say no, it looks like. VAR will say no, we've had 2 goals ruled out. That one I was less sure of. Steve England wouldn't have hit the target. So yeah, Steve England needs to be third choice. Because he was a good signing. Oh, nice bit of play. Juan Carlos! Goal! 26th for the season. Yeah. He was Steve England was very, very good for us. In the Bundesliga 2 and at the end of last season in the Cup final and so on. But since Juan Carlos came in, he kind of didn't play at the start of the season. And he's looked out of his depth in the Bundesliga. Which is a shame because he's a very good footballer. I don't want to, I don't want him to want to leave, basically. But even if he does, he's an English wonder kid. And, this is Football Manager. We've got a lot of English teams who will, Butcherer, who will want his services. Because, English players have that extra bit of value. How much is he valued at? I haven't been able to check. Yeah, we could probably sell him for like 40 million if he wants to go. If we need to raise funds, he'll be the first to be sold, definitely. But I don't really want to. Is VAR going to intervene? No. Genuinely, we've let Hanover put 3 past us. This is terrible. We're in trouble. I'm not looking forward to the Schalke game after this. Even if we win, it's been a terrible, terrible performance. Oh my god. Cilia, Herrera, Cesar, Herrera. Cesar, Juan Carlos! Goal! Instant reply. 4-3. Well, we've been good in front of goal, and basically getting an away goal in Schalke is vital, because that will mean they'll need 4. So it's very much in our own hands. It's worked out quite well after a very good first leg. This has been a bit of a setback, though, because, we were playing very well. Now we're not. So far, though, yes, we are as good as in the Champions League next year. And with Leipzig still having to play, I think they still have to play Bayern. They might even have to play Dortmund as well. I don't know. We'll check Leipzig's fixtures, and then I can sort of say for certain if we are in the Champions League. But we are practically there. Did it say we could qualify with a win today? Hold on, are we? We are! Is that because it's done on head-to-head? How many points ahead of... So 3 points ahead. We've told 2 games... Oh my god! Oh my god, I thought there were 3. I thought there were 3 games left. There's 2 games left. We've done it. Of course we've done it. Even a point would have done it for us. Okay. Qualify for the Champions League. Shall we see how much money we get? $5 million. 5 million. 5 million. No, you've got to improve that. No. No. We're in the Champions League. I know our finances don't look good now, but we're... Oh dear God. We have no money. Steve England's worth 19. I'm not... That's not value for money in selling him. We actually own Cilia, don't we? I didn't even clock that we own Cilia. Well, he's going to be my libero going forward. Because heading is not vitally important, neither is... I guess, but... You know... Oh my god! Is there anyone we can sell for a minimal fortune? We haven't really utilised the ego. Which is a shame, because he's decent. But, wow. Wow. 5 million in the budget. I can do something with it, but... I can get up to 12, which is what I'm going to have to do. This is a joke. This is the sort of thing that makes you want to leave a club. Right, well, we're going to come back for the Schalke game. That is disgraceful. I really hope they give me additional funds, because that is terrible. That is terrible. 5 million. Dreadful. Right, so, Schalke. Really, really, really difficult test. I'm nervous. Naturally, I'm nervous. Obviously not going to change anything. Team is nice and fit after a few days off training. Steve England remains in the lineup in the hope that he can come good. He does turn up in big matches, to be fair to him, come the end of the season. But yeah. I'll find a way of dealing with the board. Hopefully once we get our prize money and our money for various stuff, we'll be able to invest a bit. And at the very least, at least we'll have some financial security, right? It's something. We've started off reasonably well. But we are going to go balanced. Balance seems to work quite nicely, I feel. It worked for us in extra time against Hertha, so we will trust. Interesting to see how the other semi goes between Wolves and Strasbourg. Either of them I'd feel relatively comfortable, but I'd rather have Strasbourg, who are leading the tie, but who have conceded an away goal to Wolves, who obviously hosts the second leg. Juan Carlos, lovely piece of skill. Brilliant bit of skill, Steve England! Yeah, well, I need to buy a striker, but I also need to buy... The problem is there are so many positions that I need to fill, and so little money to do so with, that it will genuinely be one of my biggest ever achievements to have a good season next year, because we want to be challenging for the Bundesliga. I don't think that's going to happen. I think getting Champions League again next year will be good. I need so many more stressful. I need Germans. Well, first and foremost, we're going to look at our academy and go, is there anyone who could get promoted and do a job in the first team? If the answer is yes, then they will. We have a very good academy here, and we need to, notice that, take advantage of that. And I think the best way to do that is just maybe by cutting my finances like the board have done. So, giving away. Juan Carlos scores! We're heading to... no, that's not the one I want. Don't matter. I'll figure it out in a second. But we're on our way. We've got the crucial away goal. Lunin, the Ukrainian, with a horrible mistake. Juan Carlos, great goal. And we lead. Wembley! Sirrah, Sirrah! Whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Sirrah, Sirrah. Brilliant. Because Schalke now need 4. That is it's a big ask, but they're not completely out of this game just yet. It would be an absolute miracle if Schalke get through, and fair play to them, they'll deserve it. I'll naturally be annoyed because my team will have failed, but, another away goal would end any chance of that. Barella. Tim. Guerra. Veli's not going to mess this up. And he doesn't. And neither does Canate. No, Canate does. That's more a Kirby mistake, who admittedly has kind of found his he's a bit out of his depth. Patricio Costa. And the miracle's still on. We're going to be smart about this. We're just going to try and waste some time. One thing I will need to go to is tactics. Headed just wide. We're just, Then again, I don't want Sammy Cock to be suspended, so I'm tempted to take him off. Because Nikolic is probably my best sub. So that's the sub that makes sense. If you're going to make a sub, Sammy Cock, no suspensions. No red cards, basically, please. Because we are heading to Wembley for the final of the Europa League. And I've never won the Europa League on Football Manager. It's pretty much the only trophy that eludes me to date. We have an opportunity. It's unlikely, but it's possible. We are through to a Wembley final. We really do appreciate your efforts. We'll play Wolves. Wolves, the team we purposely drew within the group stage. Or was it lost to? I can't remember. Yes, we drew 0-0. We parked the bus away at Molineux. And then at home, we drew again. Okay, that's quite interesting. Europa League final, boys. And that'll be in the next episode. Schalke in a cup final. Wolves at Wembley. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic episode. I will see you then. Thanks for watching. And remember to like, subscribe. Cheerio.
Besoin de personne, m'en prie pour moi. Enfin, s'il veut la guerre, il est en retard. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance, gros, c'est la puissance.